Hi friends, this is Pastor Enikő, and this is my midweek reflection, my midweek connecting with you. Today from the church's garden in the back. As you know, I'm quite new in town, and the pandemic is preventing us to do in-person get-togethers so that we can get to know each other. But I'm longing for those opportunities. A couple of days ago, as I was sitting on the bench in front of the church, two of you from church were walking by and you waved at me saying that, "Hi, we know you, but you don't know us." And that is the case because you now see me online, but I'm still searching for ways to interact with you in person. Today, one such opportunity arose as I was invited to go downtown and be part of a prayerful, peaceful protest of solidarity with our African American brothers and sisters. To stand together and say no to police brutality and to violence, to attempts on their lives, to say no to the murders, to say no to this reality where African Americans and people of color have to fear for their lives in public parks, on the streets, in the stores, even in their beds. At this event, I got to meet a number of people, a number of you neighbors from the college, and we started to share about our passions and about our work, and it was a lovely way to connect with each other in such a meaningful setting. And as I was engaging in conversation with you, I was reminded of a prayer by Howard Thurman, the spiritual giant who was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s spiritual mentor, and for many other leaders of the civil rights movement in the 60s. He wrote this piece, this prayer really, called Courage to Live, and it's published in his Meditations of the Heart. In it, he writes that we are so entrenched in our daily routines, feel so comfortable doing the same things morning to evening, getting up out of bed, tending to our daily chores, using the same words, same cliches, often repeating the same empty actions. The familiarity gives us comfort. But he says that, once we realize that these routines are learned, it frees us to also recognize that they can be forgotten. And that way we can make ourselves available to new ways of being, to new ways of relating to one another, to forming new relationships, to making new friendships, to dreaming about a new world where certain people, especially people of color, are not deemed less worthy, where we can work together side by side for justice for all God's children, so that all can partake in the riches that this country can offer. As I was reflecting on this prayer, I realized that it's a very appropriate prayer for all of us these days, as we witness the tragic events in our country, as we grieve over the loss of life, as we see violence erupt, as we hear the cries of despair, and as we have so many questions of why are people not saying no to such evil? We need this encouragement to pray for courage. And Howard Thurman says that he is praying for courage to live today, not tomorrow or in some distant future, but today. And this is a prayer for us, for all of us, that may we find the courage to live fully today, to live into the potential that we each have, as our African American brothers and sisters urge and plead with us, to listen, to ask them how can we stand with them? How can we use our voices? To recognize that we have been silent for a long time. Those of us who are white and many of us who enjoy many privileges and do not have to worry about our safety and our well-being on a daily basis, need to repent about remaining silent in the face of evil. This is a time to pray for courage so that we can live fully, so that we can commit to standing in solidarity with those among us who are suffering, who are oppressed, who are being hurt by unjust, evil systems, and work together to bring about a new reality. Howard Thurman says that this is the work that brings him alive. May we commit to engage in such a work that brings us alive. The Spirit that was poured out on Pentecost so many eons ago is still alive in our midst, still stirring us, still breathing into us, giving us new life and new hearts so that we can feel the pain and we can be filled with passion for justice and commitment to work and pray and listen and learn together. May we do so. Friends from the church and from the community, I'm interested in your thoughts on how you are processing the events of these days. Reach out to me, email me, call me. I'm looking forward to learn and work and share life together with you. Blessings to you. Take care and see you soon.